Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this topic I'm going to discuss about some core Java and general question which interviewer used to ask if you are a tester or a developer. Most of these specific question is from for the person who is a automation tester, and believe me, all these question is asked in Dutch Bank and the Mastercard as well. But this question paper which I'm sharing it with you, this question is asked in Dutch Bank and another company is Accenture. So most of the things I'm going to share in the next video. There is some Selenium automation question as well, but these question are specifically I'm going to share for you as a Java, because if you are a tester, definitely nowadays people are looking for the automation, not manual. But I have prepared for some manual question as well, as I have gone through the interview, so I want to share it with you. So if you found it good for you, you can prepare before going to the interview. Definitely these question will going to help you. I will create one video as well where I will try to resolve this question in front of you. I will write a question and the program, and then I will try to write the program for that particularly as well. So in one video I am going to create a video where I will where I will give the answers as well for the questions, how I perform in the interview. And definitely these questions are as per the market standard. People used to ask if you are having the 5 to 8 years of experience, so definitely they are going to ask you these questions. So it will be the first round. If you are going to a technical interview, so they can ask you these questions. So first, a general question. Definitely you are a tester, okay, so they will ask you what is the model you are following right now, waterfall model, agile. So nowadays every company is following the agile, not waterfall model. So they definitely they are going to ask you about your sprint, how many weeks sprint you are running, and what is agile methodology, what is the advantage to follow the agile methodology. So they can ask you about this. Definitely they tell us about agile methodology, what it is and how you are performing the task based on the agile methodology, and how it is going to help you in your project, and what you found good about the agile, not waterfall model. Definitely they they will ask you, okay, explain is agile scrum process. What is the scrum process, right? What is the retrospective meeting, and what is the stand-up call? Okay, so these type of question, what is the task for product owner, what is the task for a scrum master? So these type of question they are going to definitely ask you. And what is the difference between agile versus scrum? Okay, so this is also the most important question. Definitely if you are going to the managerial level, so they will ask you this question to you: what is the difference between agile versus scrum? Even if you are a 10 years of experience, doesn't matter. So what are the scrum methodology or your team follows? The next question: what will you do if you get the issue in production from the client? um, if you are an experienced person, definitely you already faced this question. So definitely they will going to ask you what you will do if you get the issue in production from the client. Or they can moderate this question like this: suppose you are alone in a team and everyone from your team, they are on leave. Suddenly you get the issue on production. What will be your activity? And in one of the company, Siemens, if you heard about that company, they asked me one question like, if you suppose suddenly you got this issue on production and it is very high level issue, okay, you and your friend is working, your friend is developer, so how you will solve this issue? Officially you will send him email if he is not replying, but he is your best friend or she is your best friend. So this kind of question they are going to ask you if you are a team lead level and you are giving the interview for lead level as well, because they want to see what will be your approach to solve this issue. Okay, so this kind of things definitely they're going to ask you. Root cause analysis, RCA documents, not most of the people doesn't ask this question, but definitely if you are having the more than 10 years of experience, they are going to ask you this question as well. How do you manage your automation code if the requirement are changing repeatedly? This is very 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 important question. I can write in hundreds time and give you the guarantee. Definitely this question will ask, they will ask you if you are giving interview in Mastercard and Pfizer. these two company, product based company, mostly going to ask you this question if you are an automation tester. And next, what are in-house open source tools you are using? So this is very basic question, general question. So you can give answer what are the tools you are using. Now we will be moving into the core Java. This is the general question they used to ask. We used to prepare more technical, not generally. Okay, so definitely if you are going in manager level, so they are going to ask you this type of question, and it is not mandatory. If you are attending the manager round, it is third round or fourth round, or they are going to select you. Definitely they are going to select you. I'm not saying that, but it is not a guarantee, so we should prepare well. Okay, when we are having the more than 5 or 8 years of experience and we are applying for a lead position, or not in a lead position, but we definitely are senior if we are having more than 8 years of experience. Okay, so they will ask you these questions. So I'm sharing it with my experience. I have collected some information as well. I am going to share you about the Selenium and Java, Selenium and Cypress interview question as well. And I am 100% sure if you will perform, if you will prepare these questions definitely, and you are giving the interview, this is going to help you. Okay, what is the Java? Explain the key feature and why it is platform independent. This is the question. JDK, JRE and JVM, these are the basic questions they are going to ask you about the abstract class. And the most popular question, array list and linked list. In what is the difference in array list and linked list? But instead of the direct question, they can ask you when or why and where you have used linked list in your project. Okay, as a automation tester. So even with Selenium or other tools you are using, okay, definitely they are going to ask you about this. So discuss the concept of multi-threading in Java, where you have performed this multi-threading in your code and how you have achieved in some of the scenarios. Okay, they are going to ask you about this multi-threading. And static is a basic question. They can ask you some objective type as well. Even though in my video I have explained about the static event, and soon I'm going to shoot some 1 minute or 2 minute video if I'll get the chance to be make those videos. So there I will try to clear the specific line of definition or example, so where we can easily crack the try to crack the concept of the particular topic within a minute or 2 minutes. Okay, so and the next is explain the difference between the method overloading and method overriding. But they are not going to ask you the directly what is the difference between method overloading and overriding. This question they asked me like that, they asked where you have performed and what is the concept in testing as a tester, not in Selenium only, even though TestNG also it can be. What is the concept and where you have used method overloading and method overriding in your code, and how and in which scenario. Okay, and tell me some classes name or some method name which shows that yeah, this is the overloading concept and overriding concept. They can ask you like that, not directly they are going to ask you what are the access modifier. And they can ask you access modifier, like if you are having one package and there in package you are having that particular class, and another package you want to access that class, so how you will be used, what is the access modifier you will be. Definitely you can use the protected, that I'm telling you. But this is the question they can ask you like that, not directly tell me the types of access modifier. You will say default, private, protected and public. You are not going to tell you like that, but they will give you some scenario. That question will be scenario based. Okay, discuss the importance exception handling. This is very very important question. I'm telling you, you can prepare without seeing any concept blindly. You can prepare and you can go in and treat. Exception handling is the most important question. How you will handle the exception, what is try catch block, and what is the different type of exception, what is the error and exception. They are going to ask you why we use a finally, and what is the concept of try catch finally. And they can ask you the hierarchy as well. So you can prepare about the exception handling, no doubt. Definitely they're going to ask you. And as I told you, the next question is finally and finalized. If the person read from the Google, definitely they can ask you the direct question. If not, definitely they will give you some scenario and they will ask you how you will achieve this kind of exception, and if you will get the exception in web UI testing, and type of exception in Selenium and Java, what is the differentiate between these, and how you will overcome all these things. They can ask you like that. Okay, polymorphism, hash map and hash table. Mostly we use the hash map in our code when we are trying to implement any feature in Java or in your automation skills, Selenium with Java, even the REST API. If you are working on the REST API, most of the time we use this hash map. So they will ask you significance, the equals and hash code. Equals is a string format method. Actually we are having an hash code method in Java. What is the significance on these two, and where you have to use this question, and when, and the purpose of the usage of this keyword in Java. This and super keyword I have explained in one video. This basically refer the current instance, and super is a parent class. If you are super parent class, suppose you are having the two class A and class B. Class C, from the class C you want to access the class A, okay, class A method or constructor, so you will be using the super. तो ये immediate parent class को मतलब super parent class को कॉल करते हो. करंट के लिए जो कि करंट इंस्टेंस के लिए होता है वो आपका दिस कीवर्ड यूज होता है. तो ये आप इस चीज के लिए आप यू कैन सी द वीडियो, बट दीज आर द मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन टुडे आई हैव शेयर विद यू. In the next video I am going to tell you about the Selenium and test engine question, so then you can make the one video and you can prepare yourself if you are going for an interview. And if anything you want to share, you can write in a comment and I will try to resolve that as well. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video we will meet. Okay, if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe my channel. Thanks to watch Intelligence Exchange.